The commandments. The commandments can be divided into two categories. First set would be our theological dimension, going up. The second would be our social and personal dimension, going out. First commandment, I am the Lord your God, you shall not have other gods before you. Remember not to take the Lord's name in vain, second commandment. Third is, remember to keep holy the Sabbath. Those three commandments refer to our relationship with God directly. First, God should be very, very center of our life. Jesus was asked, what is the greatest commandment? The response was, to love God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, all of your strength. The second part, to love your neighbor as yourself. First God, then neighbor. Second commandment refers to the sacred quality of God's name. Not to take God's name in vain, but to take God's name with great reverence. St. Paul says that the name of Jesus, every knee, in heaven, on earth, and under the earth shall bow. How holy is the name of Jesus Christ. As the Jews would say the name of their God, Yahweh, once a year. The high priest would enter into the temple and say the name Yahweh, which means I am who am, once a year. How holy was the name Yahweh considered? And we move from the second commandment to the third commandment. Remember to keep holy the Lord's day. Keep holy the Sabbath. Which means, as we said earlier, first and foremost, going to the holy sacrifice of the Mass, participating fully, totally, consciously. And the most important act we can carry out in the holy sacrifice of the Mass is, of course, receiving Holy Communion, which is the body, blood, soul, and divinity of Christ. And also, the Lord's Day, which is Sunday, is a day of rest. Physical rest, mental rest. It's also a family day, because we can establish good bonds among our family members. So we finished the first three commandments, which refer to our relationship with God. We might call it the theological dimension. Now we're going to be talking about the other 7 commandments, which are, we might call them our horizontal relationship, our social relationship with others, as well as with ourselves.